This is not the friendship business. This is the professional wrestling business, and many of you out there have forgotten that. Greetings and salutations. I am Princess Josh. This is the Princess Palace. Thank you for joining us, and thanks to loyal supporters like you and followers, we are able to provide you with the truth each and every Monday through Friday on this program. Trust me with your news and entertainment. For our loyal followers and supporters, our Pro Wrestling Tees store is open, and you can purchase your CNV t-shirts or your Princess Josh t-shirts to support me in this movement. Together, we will change professional wrestling one video at a time. Now, this industry has become nothing more than a social club. There is more of an emphasis on making friends than there is on making money. This is the professional wrestling business for a reason. Yes, you will make friends along the way, but unfortunately, those friendships only mean so much. Sure, you will make friends as you drive and you travel and you attend shows and you put in the work, but unfortunately, those friends will quickly turn into foes time and time again, and you have to be prepared to do whatever it takes to get the job done. I honestly want to know one thing. When did making money become such a bad thing? Honestly, across this world, it seems that making money is a horrible thing, especially in professional wrestling today. If you have advertisements, if you do something to try to put yourself ahead of the competition, fans, people in the industry, all over what I call the menace of professional wrestling want to go online, want to complain, want to tell everyone how the industry should be run when they don't even understand that this industry was built on making money. And it's not just professional wrestling. It's all across sports. Baseball, basketball, football, and of course my great love of a sport, hockey. You hear the term beer leaguer. Being a beer leaguer is not something you should be proud of. It is not something that you should be celebrating. I understand there comes some actual competition within the beer league sport, and my power goes to you, but at the end of the day, you are not in professional sports. You are not actually making any money. It is a job. It isn't even a job. It's a hobby. A hobby that you dedicate so much time to. And I understand that professional wrestling might be a hobby to some of you, but this is a business to me. And to those of you who follow CNV, this is a business to you as well. You take pride in your work, in and out of the arenas, at your shoot jobs, wherever it may be, whatever it is you're going through in life. Because I understand some of you in CNV may not be in professional wrestling. You watch this because of the encouragement, and every single one of you deserves the very best. Do what you need to do to survive. Try to see the next day and make sure that you are making money while doing it. Provide for those who provide for you. Good things come to those who think positive thoughts, and we at CNV think nothing but positive thoughts. Now, I understand the true menace of professional wrestling doesn't even understand this concept. This is foreign to them, and they will vilify and hate on those who are trying to do their best in life. But here at CNV, we will not allow that. We take every day as a challenge, and we do our very best, because some days that is all you can do. Now let's talk about what friendship actually gets you in professional wrestling. Let's take a look at New Heights Wrestling and their upcoming heavyweight championship match between Facen and Suicidal Soldier. Two individuals who are best friends, who are very close. They may not be best friends. I don't know their personal business, but I know they're very close. I've seen them in the locker room talking and being all chatty and friendly with one another. And now look at them. They have to fight for the richest prize in New Heights Wrestling this Saturday, April 11th at the Walton County Fairgrounds. And only one of them gets to walk away with the title. One of them is going to make the sacrifice that is needed to be champion. Being a champion, I know, is something that a lot of you do not understand what it really means. It means putting in the work in and out of your line of business. And in this business of professional wrestling, Mike Facen, Suicidal Soldier, two great examples of passion, sacrifice, dedication. The list goes on and on. While I am not a big fan of individuals in this world of professional wrestling, I understand that you need to do whatever it takes. And on Saturday, April 11th, these two men will understand that when they have to look each other in the eye and fight it out for that title. I know it's going to come down to some very hard decisions, some very hard sacrifices. You will question your passion at times, but only one of you is going to be the winner. I hope you two understand this. I hope you've made your amends with this. It is no secret that I have been willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that me and CNV see another day. Now it's up to you two to make sure that you and your family see another day, and another day as champions. Later on today, over on the New Heights Wrestling YouTube channel, we will have the second of my two special editions of the Princess Palace. Yesterday, I interviewed Suicidal Soldier, and we talked about what he is willing to sacrifice. Today, I talked to Mike Facen, the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and I asked him the very same question. What is he willing to sacrifice? And after that conversation, trust me, I know Mike Facen has what it takes to make the right commitments, to make the right sacrifices to succeed. But I always have to question, will they be willing to do everything? Not just Mike, but Soldier as well. Time will tell. We are days away, and I cannot wait to watch these two battle it out for the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Now, let's talk about some other events I have coming up in the month of April. On April 18th, it's a Saturday. You've heard me talking about it. It's the NGA Amateur Extreme. It is a bodybuilding competition that I've hosted for the past few years. It is a wonderful competition. Most of you do not understand what it actually means to work and actually put any time into your bodies and look like an athlete, but these premier athletes will be working their hardest over the next few weeks just to get their pro card. They've been working hard this long. It's only a little while to go, and I cannot wait to crown some new pros at the NGA Amateur Extreme. Let us now talk about April 25th. It is going to be the Tampa Bay Rumble with Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling. I, of course, have representation in the 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine who will be the new number one contender for the Tampa Bay Pro Heavyweight Championship. There are a lot of competitors in this matchup, and over the next few weeks, I will talk about some of them. I mean, what do I got to lose here? I know who's going to win, and they are going to be a winner that represents you, me, and CNV. We will be starting to do that over the next few episodes here on the Princess Palace. That is something that you want to be sure to look forward to, because I've got a lot to say about a lot of people inside of this Rumble. Finally, I want to hear from you guys. Please be sure to leave your questions, comments, or concerns in the section down below, or you can email me directly at princessjoshundying@gmail.com, and I will be sure to answer one of your emails here on the air of the Princess Palace in a future episode. I hope Terry has done a good job with vetting the questions this time. Let's get to it. from usofan420@hotmail.com. Do you ever shut up? I think people would watch more if you did not yell so much. Really, Terry? Good gods, I just asked for one good question. Is it so hard to get one good question? No, I will never shut up. As a matter of fact, that's why my followers and supporters tune in each and every day here on the Princess Palace, because they care about what their princess thinks. They want to know how to get better, not just in professional wrestling, but in the world in general. So many of you naysayers and people who hate and the menace of the world in professional wrestling want to bring down others, and we will not allow it anymore. We will rise above your hate. We bring peace and prosperity everywhere we go, and yet you want to shut us down because you do not have what it takes to truly succeed. You want to sit there and talk to me about how this should be done and how it's not? You don't even understand how Boston people talk. Yeah, that's right. I'm from the great city of Boston, Massachusetts, where this is how we talk on a regular basis because you parked your stupid car in my space. Yes, it is true. I moved down here. I migrated to Tampa. I made this my home, but Massachusetts was my first home. And in that home, we learned respect. We learned how to do what it needs to be done. But for those of you who follow me in Boston, who represent CNV, I thank you all, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyone who's spent any time in Boston knows this is how we talk, and this is how we spread our passion, whether it's about a sport or anything else. So yes, this has been the Princess Palace. I am Princess Josh, because you can be them or you can CNV.